church, I'm excited to talk to you about the outreach opportunities we have coming up this fall. As you know, last year and for this year, we've been doing our Do for One What You Wish You Could Do for Everyone campaign. And we've had a lot of great success with that. However, with COVID and the different restrictions, we're going to change it up just a little bit this fall, but we still want to focus on our police department, Conway Elementary, and hopefully Fostering Hope. You see, while we did great things for them, the year got kind of interrupted, so we thought it would be great to continue showing them love this fall and next year. So here's how we're going to do that. For the next 4 months, we want to come together as a church to pull off our outreach efforts. You know, last year we had different groups that were responsible for different shifts of the police departments, and those groups got together and they talked and they planned. Well, in light of COVID, things have just changed and we're not able to really mingle with the police officers. We're not able to really get together as groups to plan and make food. So rather than having a couple of groups doing this, we're going to pull this in and monitor it as a church and as a church staff. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 specific outreach things we want to do for the police department, one in October and one in December. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask you for some things. And we're going to put it together as a church staff, and some other people have volunteered to help to put these things together. We're going to do little giveaway bags and all sorts of neat things. We're going to make sure that all of the police officers get them when we do these outreach efforts. And I know many of your groups did some amazing things. But we're hoping that if we pull this in together as a church and we all collectively get materials for it or pray or send cards, whatever we may be doing that specific week, hopefully we can get more people involved to continue to show the love to the police department. And we want to do something very similar for Conway Elementary School, because as you know, we can't go in this fall and read to the students and really interact. So here's our ideas so far. And again, we're just going to try this for the next 4 months, and we ask all of you who want to participate to please do this with us. So this September, this month, we're going to go ahead and cater lunch for Conway Elementary. And how we're going to do that is, we're going to use the budget, which means all of you who give and all of you who already support our church, you are making this happen. You are allowing us to cater lunch for 70 people. And this is just one way we want to remind them and we want to show them the love we have for everything they're doing for our community. So while we're going to plan that for September for the teachers, we're going to ask you to bring some supplies for the bags we plan to do for the police department in October. And so here are some of the things we're going to need. Now, these bags we're going to put together in October for the police, but we also plan to put the bags together in November for the teachers. Kind of like the survival bags we just put together, or the church just put together for many of our teachers that are directly involved with First Baptist Church. And we know many of you got those and many of you are thankful. And we're just glad that as a church we can come together to put things together like that for you. So if you want to participate in these bags, here are the things we need. We need things like crackers, small bags of chips and pretzels, granola bars, Little Debbie snack cakes. But if you bring the vanilla zingers, I think those are made by Hostess, I will probably actually eat those. So just to let you know up front, if I see a box of zingers, I'm going to assume they're for me. But you can bring Little Debbie snack cakes, some mints, gums, water flavor packets, and candy. And so those of you who want to be involved, those of you who shop at Sam's, Costco, Walmart, all we're just simply asking is, as you're out and about, if you want to participate in this, go ahead and pick those up and bring them to the church. We're going to go ahead and start getting this stuff together this month. September, right now, we're ready to collect those elements. The other thing we're going to do for the next 4 months is we're going to take cakes to both Conway Elementary and to Conway City Police Department for their birthdays. We're going to pick in the middle of the month and bring them a couple of cakes. And because of COVID, everybody is asking, of course, for store-bought things. But if you want to be somebody who wants to pick up cakes and drop it off, if you want to be somebody who that's just your thing and something you want to do is monitor their birthday parties, just let us know. We'd love to have you help in these efforts and be able to participate in showing these areas the love of Christ. Now, as far as Fostering Hope is concerned, we hope to have an offering for them later on in this year, probably November or December, something like that. Last year we raised over $8,000 for them with a one-time offering. I mean, just way to go, church. Way to show God's love to a nonprofit that's doing some great things for people in help. We want to do that again. So just keep that on your radar. Remember that we're going to do that big effort later on. And we're just excited about our outreach efforts. And the goal is simply this. We want to do for one group what we wish we could do for all groups. And we want to get you involved. So if you didn't sign up for the police department or Conway Elementary last year because of time or things you couldn't do, hey, this year you can join us. This year you can be a part of it. This year you can help us let others know that the local church does matter and that Jesus really is the most important person, the most important thing they could ever think about, get to know, and love. Church, I'm looking forward to this fall. We're going to continue to give you more follow-up as we go along. Thanks for being